strikes on lefties, more best catcher in the majors. That's how good Contreras is. Now you have to watch for this. Max Fried, 23 pickoffs.
17 last year and 259 attempts. Almost 84%. So they're
catcher with Andy Pettit out there. He had an unbelievable pickoff move. You just knew you weren't going to be challenged a lot running.
Slugger winner. The 1-2. Off speed, breaking ball on the back outside corner. He's down.
Goes up first before it comes down, and then Austin Wells does a nice job of sticking this ball on the outside. All of a sudden, the bottom fell out.
Here's Rhys Hoskins. Rhys 0 for 2 on 0. Line drive right at Volpe, and that'll do it here in the top of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. Judge third. Chisholm's cleaning up. Then it's Volpe, Wells, the newest Yankee, Pablo Reyes. If you're a Yankee fan, you're very familiar with Nestor Cortez. 31 games last year for the Yankees, 30.
And in the last 5 seasons, a 3.61 ERA. Got a nice cheer opening day and a nice cheer with the Milwaukee Brewers on the road today. But since 2000 for the Yankees.
Goldschmidt swings at the first pitch and lofts it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall, see ya!
Yeah, Paul Goldschmidt, both of them, home runs right off the bat.
I know one thing, if I don't have a hit yet, I'm going into Aaron Boone's office tomorrow morning.
Yankee first baseman in 67 games. Bellinger lost one deep to right center. There it goes into the bleachers. See ya! Back to back.
Clay Bellinger, he checked one of the boxes. Oh, it's not getting by him.
That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya. Reminds me of a story that Yogi used. He said, what kind of stuff he has? I haven't caught it. I don't know.
Wow, their ball's carrying. And here's another one. Clay Bellinger, he catches up to 1-2. Just crushes one. It's got to be so hard. And Joe, you've caught guys that have been parts of organizations. It's just got to be hard.
Yeah, they have taken his aggressiveness with the hard stuff. I mean, he's the back.
First time in Yankee history leading off a game with 3 straight.
Well, I brought up the scouter.
Maybe it's a uniform. You know, you put another uniform on, things change. Has himself in that position, no lunging, waiting for the ball to get there. Just love to see his swing to the hitting area.
1-0 on Volpe. You know, talking to Boone in spring training, he was talking backed up about being back at the stadium.
You end up trying too hard,
right? And it's funny because mates, and you think you know how to get him out.
Right back to Nestor. 2-away.
First one of the year.
Yeah, and you remember the March and April that really important that he gets off to a good start. Just with the changes that have been made, we'll start to get some people back.
What? High ball left field. Churio back on the track at the wall.
Wells, you want to stay in off lefties, and Nestor has had really good. Wells already got him in the first inning.
Think about what Chisholm had to do after back to back to back. Here's the thing, Aaron Boone. He hit a home run his first at bat to left field, similar to that one, then one to right field, and I mean he looks really good at the plate, and I want to see him play against left-handers and figure that dangerous bat in the lineup every day.
Not like you're beat going the other way. It's just you know, you're waiting to see the ball a little bit longer from a lefty hitting.
There's Dominguez.
That's right.
Good point. It's a great point, and I think that they were very well aware.
Yeah.
They wanted to give a great.
Well, Nestor is really laboring.
You're already looking at his 20s. Joe from the catcher, William Contreras.
Well,
so
now,
Well, this would be devastating for him because they made the trade for Devin Williams because, and they're not sure when they're going to get them all back. So this would be devastating.
first and second, 2 outs.
Interesting you asked that question. He actually hits lefties better than righties. To the way that you could go. So in his career, it's been that way as a year.
Well, I know one thing it tells you. He plays good defense against righties and lefties. And you know, you're never going to miss that. Right-handed hitters. But it's an interesting stat you had there, Joe.
Year was either a four-seam or a cutter. So everything was hard. So you can kind of sit there unless he leaves it middle in.
Still 1-2. Slight chance of rain. Humidity is 34%. Strike. Just what just happened.
Wow, I'm kind of scratching my head up here, and it was like Nestor was not going to get away from his fastball, which, you know, Milwaukee, they do run well, so it does put pressure on any kind of play.
Could he get to it? He was hoping that he would get to it. That was really the only chance that they had. And he had to change.
Another tapper in front of the plate. Wells Fields goes to second.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you could call him out for.
Out. Good call.
Did you see him make contact?
I think it hits his bat. It comes down and hits his bat.
Yeah, good call by Tripp Gibson. I mean, that's a hard call for an umpire to keep your.
Here's Garrett Mitchell. And a strike.
Now, I'm going to ask you, Paul, something. Otto.
He's going to get ground balls.
He gets weak contact, a lot of top.
That was a strike to Mitchell.
Way in and left.
We played that you'd see such a discrepancy in fastballs.
You know, you would see that once in a while with a four-seam fastball and a two-seam fastball, which I don't.
Just before a call is made.
Yeah, this looks like Aaron Boone thinking this is going to take first base. But did he attempt it?
He's had a hard time staying healthy. You look at the amount of bats he has per year. They're really excited. Rib cage, left knee.
That'll bring it. And despite the home run being hit in a visiting ballpark, the Yankees. And on that home run, the Brewers get up, get out of here, gone. And Euchre is very much missed around baseball.
75 years, I was reading today, that Bob Euchre.
1-1. Capra lines it the other way, foul. Up the middle and through for a base hit. Frelick rounds third. He's coming home. Grisham flips the ball into Volpe. It's an RBI single.
An inning for the Milwaukee. Obviously 4 home runs in the first inning to try to bounce back. This is a breaking ball that he got your first run.
He scored 3 runs in these 2 games so far, and Vinny.
There's Bryce Turang. That was a strike. You'll like some of these names, Paul. So Sal Frelick, Lescano.
I remember them both.
Really unusual, so he's trying to change some things up.
For a left-handed hitter.
Ground ball, Chisholm. There's one. Not in time, gets by Goldschmidt.
Looked like a tailor-made double play off the bat. And, you know, with the overthrow, you gave up a run.
Yeah, and you have to understand a lot of these Milwaukee Brewers are.
Line drive, it's a base hit to right field off the bat of Chourio. Fielded out there by Judge. Going to third is Charang. The throw comes into...
Well, you've had some soft contact, but then you've had some hanging to line it the other way.
You know, as a catcher and a manager, I always look in a rhythm where they're out there every 12, 14 minutes, and all of a sudden you sit for a while.
You're a new pitcher to a new organization, and then you have that bottom of the first that just, yeah.
Right, where you want to stay focused on what your job is.
Christian Yelp. 13th big league season.
What about
on your hands? The only thing you can do is open up and pull it.
Christian Yelich.
Right back to Fried. And the throw pulls Goldschmidt, the Yankees, in this second inning.
Yeah, inning is turning in.
He had more time than I think he thought he had when he hit that. And running, gather yourself and make a good throw. And he's an outstanding fielder.
Fried, a winner of 3 Gold Gloves. And he gets the E1 there. There's no RBI in the play, obviously. 1-1. Swing
somewhat, and then up and in under the hands, even to a righty.
Carlos Rodon pitched very well. Opening day, 5 1/3 inning. Seeing off third. Runner goes from first in the dirt. It's a stolen big
manage because he gets a big lead. And you know you can't throw. To drive me crazy.
Swing and a miss, got him. Hybrid Eagles of the Yankees. Today's submission, the first to celebrate a birthday with a Yankee win on a beautiful day at Yankee Stadium. In a future game, the way we just did Jack and Avery.
So one of the things, well, if you're Aaron Judge, what do you say to Paul Goldschmidt? What's he got?
Because I felt like I was leading off, because it's not like they were working counts. Gee would swing at the...
Sometimes.
Let's bring in Meredith Moraga.
He likes the idea of him being the leadoff hitter, and he just kind of smiled at me, Michael. One thing he did say to me, he's going to treat it like he's at any other spot.
It's a good leadoff hitter. Here is Cody Bellinger. Pops it up on the left side. Capra makes the play.
Well, and they're going to need them to lengthen this line. Delightful. I don't know about this. Expect to be on this roster. Warren, Hedrick, Gomez, Yarbrough, and Carrasco. And here they are, and they're going to have.
And the reason we did that today, it's Walt's 80th birthday. So happy.
I was going to say that's a music title, right?
Yeah.
Delight. You have.
Ground ball to third. 1. And it gets.
Charang had the shoulder issue at the end of spring training and was just DHing, and part of shoulder issues.
Chisholm. One and 2.
Dominated.
You always got to realize he can change that arm angle too to a lefty. Good piece of hitting by Chisholm. Drops it into left center field. Aaron Judge off to the races. Will get into third. Right here. I mean, this is just a little dunker to left field. 2 outs. Aaron Judge is in.
Aaron Judge just knows that he's going to go to third right from the cutoff, and I could get into second.
Well, it's actually a little bit lower than the barrel. Bat's made up where they moved a lot of the wood into the label, so the harder part of the bat is going to actually strike the ball. But it is amazing.
Well, it just goes to show you how hard bats are.
Second on the throw to third. 3-2. High fly ball, left field. Chourio back. Track. Wall. See ya. The bat worked.
Some of your younger players get off to great starts to set up for a.
And Austin Wells taking.
You know, you can see it a little bit better, and if it doesn't have that sharp break, it.
Speed it up. Speed him up. Well, now you throw the cutter in the same spot, and you got him sped up, and all of a sudden it's on.
But an unbelievable nightmare start for Cortez
in the first inning.
Right now it's 37.8. So you got a little ways to get it back down to respectable.
Here's Rhys Hoskins. Oh, you'll be next. 0-2.
All kinds of weight. We got room to spare up here now, Michael.
So it was one of many. Swing and a miss. Hoskins. There's Sal Frelick.
Been really sharp today. He leaves this one out too. See, it's supposed to.
He had a chopper in front of the plate and then ran.
I look at the breaking ball, the one right at me, and I just looked at that.
No wonder his back hurt all the time.
One at me. I'm hitting the deck. I'm not waiting for it.